starts now.
Who am I? I'm Dan Hagan, and it's time for Up North at 4. We are going to try that Fruit Loop pizza I talked about yesterday, and then we're going to go to Three Lakes for a twofer. First, starting with the history of Three Lakes and how they almost were named Sheltered Valley, and then we're going to talk to the head coach with the girls basketball team that were state runners-up. We'll get to all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Let's start with some good news. Northwoods County has 0 active COVID cases. Forest County has reported no cases in the last 2 days. This is the first time in many, many months that there have been no active cases. Oneida County right now, 55 active cases. Vilas County, 80 cases. Lincoln, 23, and Langlade is at 6. When a Northwoods mom couldn't find a book about snowmobiles, she decided to write her own. Becky Bettine wrote the children's book, My Snowmobile Adventure, a story about a little boy going for his first snowmobile ride with his dad. Over 500 copies have been sold, and now a second order is on its way. We'll have more on this story tonight at 5 and 6. And speaking of snowmobiles, a couple dealerships spoke to us today about how they're doing in this strange year. Schilders RV and Marine in Rhinelander has done very well with sales of ATVs, RVs, and camping, but snowmobile sales have been down. Owner Scott Borth said that's due to the short snowmobile season. Meanwhile, at Irv's in Tomahawk, their snowmobile sales about the same as previous years. Both places, though, hoping for a better next season. The city of Rhinelander announced its finalist for the city administrator position. Zach Vruwink, you've probably seen him. He's been assistant to the Rhinelander mayor for several months now. You also may remember that the job is vacant after former administrator Daniel Guild was arrested and charged with misconduct in public office. So now the only hurdle left for Vruwink to get the job is city council approval on Wednesday during the council meeting. And by the way, Vruwink was the former mayor of Wisconsin Rapids before he lost re-election in 2020. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, happy Tuesday.
Hey Dan, happy Tuesday. A bit of temperature whiplash today. Highs yesterday in the teens. Today we are back up near 40 with lots of sunshine, but there are some clouds rolling in right now. That'll help keep temperatures up just a bit tonight, and we'll have low temperatures back in the teens. But right now it's 39 in Rhinelander with a southwest wind at 15, making it feel like 31 right now. Over in Wausau, 40 for you, south wind at 13, making it feel like 33, and the pressure steady across the area now. All right, here we are, a couple 40s sprinkled in here. Arborvitae looking at you, Phillips over in Eagle River, Land O'Lakes, lots of 40s today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day, but it's windy. So the wind out of the southwest right now ushered in that much warmer air across the area today. This will die down tonight, but not completely go away until late tomorrow. So expect wind gusts tomorrow to about 20 miles per hour or so. But are you ready? There it is. That's a 50 on the 7-day temperature forecast for Sunday. And once we get there, we're probably going to hang out near 50 for a couple of days early next week, 49 Monday into Tuesday as well. The average high this time of year is 31. We'll be well above that for as far as the eye can see right now. So here are the clouds from space right now across northern Wisconsin only. This will make for a beautiful sunset tonight, but then this whole system will likely stay to the north of us and leave us alone. And then we're dry, and we're dry for a long stretch of dry into the weekend and beyond. And that's beginning to be a bit of a problem. So here's the drought monitor, and you can see a year ago, there's the drought, right? 3 months ago, there is a drought, and here currently, you can see it's expanding across into the Great Lakes area. Closer to home, here we are. Again, this is level 1, meaning the snow on the ground now doesn't have lots of moisture in it. The groundwater table is kind of low. We got to watch this, though, heading into the growing season for sure. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, a beautiful sunset with low temperatures down near 23. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
Bella Friday here at Tundraland. Growing up in Wisconsin, I spent many weekends on my parents' deck listening to dad jokes. Like, do you know why the pony lost his voice? Because he was a little hoarse. Your backyard is a place where memories are made, and a brand new deck by Tundraland is a great way to make your backyard beautiful. Call 1-800-Tundraland for special savings like half off installation. Call 1-800-Tundraland and do me a favor, tell them Bella sent ya.
Everybody loves popcorn and puffs, so Newswatch 12 and Minocqua Popcorn and Puffs want to help you celebrate by sending tasty birthday treats.
If you want your chance to win a gourmet bucket of popcorn for your loved one, make sure to submit your entry to our birthday club at wjfw.com.
One lucky viewer will win a free half-gallon bucket of Minocqua popcorn.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, Habish & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. NBC Newswatch 12. News from where you live.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. If you watched yesterday, like all of you viewers should have, you learned about Fruit Loop Pizza. Well, we're going to make it today, Jeff, okay?
This is the one from Iowa, correct?
Right, Des Moines, Iowa. So
Got it.
let's get to it. I'm just going to even this out a little bit.
All right, so now we're shredding mozzarella cheese.
Yep, and I think just hold the whole bag,
Okay.
or most of it. Okay. You know what? Let's go. Let's try the Fruit Loops
Yeah, we need
here.
to cover all of the major crevices.
Okay.
This is
Okay,
we're in
that's good.
Wisconsin. You gotta have a lot of cheese. It's like a squeaky cheese curd.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
And now let's put some condensed milk on there.
And so far, I think we're hitting all the spots. Okay. What do you think?
That looks pretty good.
That
Now
spot right there.
do you mind if I do the drizzle of yogurt here?
Yeah, do it.
All right, let's do
Just
the
do it in
drizzle
there.
of
Yeah.
yogurt. All right, I'll lift it up.
I feel like we're doing something wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And it's in.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Ow, it's hot. You ready?
Right. They're kind of good. Like, I don't think I'd have more than like 5 bites.
It's sweet. Like, really sweet. You don't even taste the burnt Fruit Loops.
No, I think it's a nice little crunch to
Adds a
it.
little flavor.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
I couldn't do, like, all of this.
Right.
If I could do, like, another bite. I
Okay,
don't know.
so
Would you pay $20 for this?
no,
in a restaurant?
I really wouldn't. Would you? Okay, so let's kind of conclude with: would you recommend our viewers cook this at home?
I would say no. Because
I think I'd say no too.
there's something, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back after the break.
A technical education is more valuable and essential than ever, with 2/3 of careers in 2020 requiring hands-on skills. Nicolet College provides a quality education and programs that are more flexible, affordable, and relevant in today's careers. For added flexibility, select programs offer monthly start dates and personalized learning. Plus, with courses offered on campus or online, there's a program suited for everyone. Nicolet College is the next step toward your successful career.
Update your bathroom and get 11% off everything at Menards. Save on over 600 faucets from Moen in the store and on Menards.com. Moen faucets are built to last in the latest styles to match your home's decor. All 11% off. Get a large and modern shower with a Sterling Medley. It's durable, easy to clean, and now all 11% off. Save 11% on everything for your home at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The ups and downs of frequent mood swings can take you to deep depressive lows, or give you unusually high energy even when depressed. Overwhelmed by bipolar 1? Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar effectively treats depression, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Full spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms with just one pill once a day. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. High cholesterol and weight gain, high blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, may occur. Movement dysfunction, sleepiness, and stomach issues are common side effects. When bipolar 1 overwhelms, Vraylar helps smooth the ups and downs.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. I'm now joined by Kyle McMahon from the Three Lakes Historical Society. Kyle, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Dan. How are you?
I am doing well. Today we are going to talk about something that's appropriate for this time of year, a ski area in Three Lakes that I'm sure a lot of people don't know about. So tell me more about that.
Well, I think a lot of people know the name Sheltered Valley, but I don't know that a lot of people know how Sheltered Valley actually came to be. And after researching it myself a little bit, I found it pretty interesting. I can tell you that back after World War II, the area needed to move on from logging and whatever, and they moved into tourism. And one of the big initiators of big tourism in this area was Carl Marty Jr., and he created the Northern Air, which was an ultra luxury hotel for up here, and they catered to people that were coming from long distances. He obviously knew that in order to survive, he had to have more than a summer business, so he set up the Northern Air to cater to winter sports too. And there were a variety of things that could be done at the Northern Air, but one of them wasn't downhill skiing. They had a little spot around the Northern Air where they could just go and get lessons, beginner lessons, but it became obvious that if they had an actual ski area, that would be a lot better. At the same time, similar things were happening in Eagle River. John Allward from the Chanticleer Inn was also looking to expand his winter business. And I don't know if the two of them talked, but I do know that a business association between Eagle River and Three Lakes was created, and these businessmen decided that, that they would look for a spot. They found the spot in the Nicolet National Forest, and because it was federally owned land, they couldn't purchase it. They couldn't do anything unless they had made an agreement with the federal government. Well, they reached an agreement, and according to sources, written sources from the day, about $50,000 was spent between all of those groups of businessmen to develop what became Sheltered Valley. Now, it's closer to Three Lakes. It's a little bit northeast of town, and a lot was done even within the first year. This was back mid-50s, and they cleared runs, set up tow ropes, built a chalet, and created this really cool place. Not the biggest ski hill, in around, but it suited their purposes. And of course, there was a little competition between Eagle River and Three Lakes. I mean, both both towns got to use it because it was a joint effort between the two. My understanding is that at some point, Carl Marty Jr. maybe bought out or paid off the others, or maybe the others weren't as interested in maintaining, whatever. I'm not sure about that part of the story, but it became a real hot spot. People were bussed in, there were tour buses, chartered buses that came from the Chicago area, and people came from all around to use the area. And it was the business was so sought after that Three Lakes at one point considered changing the name Three Lakes, which we talked about before, had its history with the railroad. They considered changing the name of the town to Sheltered Valley. There were multiple meetings, and it was considered by some to be the best thing to grab the name if they could, and others said, think about it, does Sheltered Valley really represent what Three Lakes does? And the other argument was, well, Three Lakes says we only have 3 lakes when we have a whole chain, but these people eventually decided that it probably needed to go to a referendum. And I don't know that there ever was a referendum. And today, Three Lakes is still called Three Lakes. It's not called Sheltered Valley. Sheltered Valley kind of went the way of things that happened with the Carl Marty Enterprises. Once Carl Marty, who was an incredible businessman and entertainer, once he passed away, the Northern Air and Sheltered Valley kind of went the way of, sad story kind of things. And neither one no longer exists. But you can walk out to Sheltered Valley. If you go, down Military Road, you can still find it. Totally overgrown.
Thank you, Kyle, for joining us today. Really cool information about Sheltered Valley.
Well, thank you.
Eliminate cold, uncomfortable drafts this winter with high-performance windows that insulate like walls. I'm talking about the Eco Sky window exclusively from us here at Mad City Windows, specially engineered for cold climates for maximum weather protection. Listen to this. They're 114% more airtight than your average vinyl window, only from us, Mad City Windows. Remember, Mad City, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. And now you can take advantage of the 60-60-60 sale. 60% off installation, 60 months zero interest senior military and previous customer discounts, $60 Walmart gift card with purchase. Call during this program and receive a free $100 Amazon gift card with estimate. Call 715-690-3085. Let me give you that number again, 715-690-3085. Be sure to ask about Mad City's Do More discount. Get additional savings on a new bath, tub to shower conversion, walk-in bath, and kitchen upgrades. And we're going to put a great product in your home.
Getting the new windows put in the house, our heating bill isn't as much. It's a lot warmer.
These windows are sealed very tight, and they keep all the bad weather out.
You can count on Mad City Windows to do the job on time and on budget. And now you can take advantage of our 60-60-60 sale. 60% off installation, 60 months zero interest senior military and previous customer discounts, $60 Walmart gift card with purchase. And if you call during this program, get a free $100 Amazon gift card with your estimate. Call 715-690-3085. Let me give you that number again, 715-690-3085.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. I'm now joined by the head coach of the state runner-ups in Division 5 for girls basketball here in Wisconsin, George Lurvy. George, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, and I got to say, one of the most exciting times was you guys beating Blackhawk, last week. Just tell me about that game. Tell me how exciting it was to beat the top-seeded team in the state.
It's hard to put into words because it was I don't know if we'd want it any other way. I know we were the runner-up. The eventual outcome is we did not win. We got the runner-up. We brought the silver ball home. But the Blackhawk victory in itself was like winning the championship. It was just the 75-game win streak and everything that led up to it. It was like a story from Hoosiers, kind of. I've had a bunch of people telling me that, like, nobody really gave us a chance except for ourselves and our community and, a few select people, and nobody else gave us a chance. And here we went in there and took down Goliath, and the story in itself, the emotions after that game, these kids, myself for sure, and the kids, nobody will ever forget that. And so there was so much emotion wrapped up in that special Blackhawk victory that I knew we'd come out pretty flat in the championship game, but I honestly would not want it any other way. I'm glad we got to play Blackhawk and for the game to turn out the way it was. And I'm getting all kinds of messages from people as well saying, on top of beating Blackhawk, it was one of the best games ever at the state tournament. That was basically a 2 to 3 point lead both ways, either, throughout the entire game, 15 lead changes. The story just keeps getting better.
So you talked earlier about no one believed that you could beat Blackhawk except for a select few. Well, one of those select few was your daughter, Sydney. I spoke to her before the game, and she said, why not us? Why can't we be the ones to end this 75-game streak? And, of course, her career is over now. So just take me through the journey with your daughter to make it to state.
Well, the journey with my daughter, really started just like anyone coaching their kids. It starts very young, 4th grade. So, it's just something we've always had together was this basketball. And we're both basketball nuts. So it's basketball in the summer, basketball in the winter. And, the thought of her career being done and this part missing now from my life is very sad. But I keep thinking of the positive. How could it go out any better? Getting to the state tournament, taking on Blackhawk and beating Blackhawk. That is just so special. But yeah, as far as the kids' belief, we told them right from the beginning, you guys we are a unique team that Blackhawk doesn't match up well with. And, we just kind of put it out in front of them, and the kids trust us and our game plan. And we truly had the kids believing deep down inside, they truly believed that this was possible. And clearly they played like that. They were very loose. I kept telling them we have nothing to lose. Nobody gives us a chance. Come out loose. We're not the ones with the pressure expected to win this game. So we came out loose. We hit some big shots, and they just fed off of that. And the kids certainly believed that. There's no doubt about that.
And I do want to mention Sydney set a record for made threes in a state tournament game. So congrats to her and congrats to you. And there's one last thing I want to ask you, and you kind of mentioned it earlier, but going to state, having such an epic win in a small town like Three Lakes, that's pretty special. So tell me about the reaction you've received in the past few days.
Oh, it's hard to put into words. The amount of people that reached out to myself is shocking. It gives you goosebumps that the support we had. It went from, I was hearing from people all across northern Wisconsin, from people I've coached with, and I know from as far west as Hayward to as far east as Niagara, down to Green Bay. And it just, my phone was blowing up with people supporting us and just so excited for us, what we had pulled off. And then, of course, locally was the town was buzzing. The whole area was really buzzing with, first of all, us going to state. And then for us to pull off that Blackhawk win, then everybody really just picked it up. They rallied behind us. I don't know if you get that at a regular community, a small town community like Three Lakes. The support we got is just absolutely incredible. When we left town, we got a fire truck escort to the town limits. That's something the kids won't forget in themselves, And then, of course, we brought the silver ball home. So we came back to town. There was a little pep rally afterwards. We got the full treatment afterwards as well. We got the fire trucks and squad car leading us back into town. Bunch of people met us at the school that took pictures with the silver ball. So the whole process really is the way the community rallied around us and made it so special for the kids that there's no way any of them will ever forget this.
George, thanks so much for joining me on Up North at 4, and thank you for your work with the Three Lakes basketball program.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, if it isn't Big Hardy, you fixin' to sauce me up? Sick those beefy twins on this cheese hound? Scram, Big Mac, go play with your extra toy bun. The adults are getting meaty.
The Big Hardy, part of the buy one, get one for just $1 deal. Feed your happy.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
There are never enough hours in the day. I'm always making trade-offs, sacrifices. But I'll keep going. Even when it feels like there's no way I can do it all, I won't give up. I'm doing this for me and for them. We're doing this together. North Central Technical College's virtual college, flexible learning, because our time is precious.
What are you doing? Dude, I'm so excited. I just can't wait for summer.
Can't wait to get on the water? Then get to American Marine and Motorsports for extended boat show deals. We have tens of thousands of dollars left in manufacturer rebates. Walk in or go to our website and book your VIP shopping experience now. Get the lowest prices guaranteed and pick from the most boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else. Don't get left out in the cold. Get to American Marine. Shawano.
Heard you're a piping hot piece of lunch, Big Hardy.
Make Big Mac look like a micro patty baby lunch.
But your patties are full grown, aren't they? Well, I'm gonna devour that meat like a cheese-cheeked burger wolf.
Try the Big Hardy.
All right, I had to make a few changes to the schedule. Tomorrow will be White Lake. Friday is going to be Florence. Thursday is going to be a special day. We're going to spend some extra time with morning anchor Marissa Silvas as she is moving on to her next job. Then back on Monday to Merrill, Tuesday Manitowish Waters, Wednesday Rhinelander. Jeff, we got to mention the pizza again. You know, we're a couple hours removed from it. Do you still have the taste in your mouth?
And the smell of burnt Fruit Loops in the building is still here.
Megan got to try it as well. We have a quick video of her, and I think she agreed with us mostly on the taste there. So, thank you for watching Up North End 4. We will see you tomorrow.